Welcome. Welcome to this channel. Welcome. Can you see it? Can you see it? It's backwards on the screen. I'll try to flip it. I'll try my best. Welcome. I'll try my best to flip that. If you see it flipped, it's because I did my best. Okay. Anyway, let's be serious. Welcome to my channel. Please like, subscribe, all that jazzy jazz stuff. This video, I don't know what to title this. I had a lot of things happen this week, and I felt inspired to create this video. If you're wondering, I am a language tutor, so this is my language tutoring side. So when my students see me, they see this, not the rest of this stuff behind me. I have the mic on my face. You know, guys, it's hard out here. It's hard out here for all of us, right? And I'm 47, proud of it. I have a little, it's all right. I'm doing my best to get healthy again. The panini, the pandemic, whatever you want to call it, put me in a little loopy loop. I was feeling really, really sad. I was on medication for a while. Now I'm off it and getting healthy. Things happened. People passed away, specifically my mom. I'm not trying to laugh at that. I'm just, it's either laugh or cry. So that's what you're going to get here on this channel. Yeah, I just feel like I had to come here after a weird week where my favorite drama teacher in the whole wide world, Miss Beatrice Esteban Messina, passed away like a couple days ago. Rest in peace. She was fantastic. If it wasn't for her, I don't know where I would be. I would not be making YouTube videos in my cute little Manhattan apartment. That would not be me. So I'm very grateful for her. I'm very sad she's gone. But I also understand that she did a lot of good in the world and she earned her wings. So she's, if you believe in heaven, she's in heaven. Or she reincarnated into something fabulous, you know? So yeah, that happened. And then, you know, just other things going on in the world making me feel yucky, you know? Yeah. So I came on to make a little video and hopefully people will watch it. People will comment positive things. Be nice. Come on, guys. I know I look like a potato. Like, I don't need you to tell me I look like a potato, okay? So this is the second time I'm filming this video because I am a messy biche. And there's all sorts of things going on. My apartment's very hot, so you hear the air conditioner in the background. You hear it, don't you? Yes. So that's the air conditioner being tragic because my apartment's so steamy. Like, I love my apartment, don't get me wrong, but like summertime it's just too hot, in wintertime it's just right, you know. So it's never too cold, it's, you know, just right. Unfortunately that means I probably have to have the air conditioner on all the time. But anyway, I did this video. This is the second time. I will put the original video that's a complete mess on my Patreon. Please join. I'm trying to seduce you with terrible videos to come be a member. There's free ones. I mean, there's paying ones, but there's also free memberships. Come and join the fun at Patreon. Yeah, come join my Patreon, please. With that said, I have a couple of points or ideas, or I don't know what to call them, that I want to express to young ones or people who are just like a little stuck. Because I've lived a lot of lives. I am an adventurous little gremlin, and I've done a lot of things, and I've had to start over so many times that it's wild. Don't ask me how many times, but I've started off a lot of times. I'm 47, so I'm going to be 48 next month. Yeah, it's September. And I'm going to be 50 soon. I'm going to be 50 soon, you guys. Yeah. I'm trying to cover up my chin, but I covered it up already. Now I'm just covering my face. Anyway, ADHD moment. Let's get on to the list, shall we, of our little points. Number one. Bum, bum, bum. And this one's a hard one for me. Follow your intuition. They're all hard ones for me, but this one in particular is extra spicy because I feel like a lot of mishaps and problems that I found myself in would be less spicy if I would have followed my intuition. Oh my gosh, there's so many circumstances, instances, whatever you want to call it, that if I would have followed my intuition, I would have been fine. And when you're younger, I feel like when you're in your 20s, your teens and your 20s, particularly, I feel like that voice is in the back of your head and it's really small, but it's trying to be bigger. And you kind of like are like, what is that? Like, you know how they say the angel and the devil? There is no angel and devil. It's just a little voice in the back of your head saying, don't do that. Stop it. Like, but yeah, follow your intuition. It never leads you astray. And if your intuition's voice is really small and tiny, just work on it, like by meditating and asking it, like, intuition, what do you think? Or higher self. People call it higher self too. I think that's a different thing. But, you know, maybe it's the same thing, but I think higher self and intuition are two different things. I think your intuition is the thing that kind of drives you, and your higher self is the version of you that you strive to be each step of the way of life. So that's my definition of it, but you can have a different definition. But yeah, follow your intuition. Next one on the list is boundaries. This thing is bothering me. Can I take it off? Hold on, guys. Technical difficulties. Yes. Hello? Hello? This probably sounds terrible. Let's keep the fuzzy on. Anyway, boundaries. Boundaries. I've got a lot to say about boundaries. Specifically that I used to not have a lot of them. And that people would step all over me, and I let them because I didn't want to lose friends or family or whatever. But boundaries, so important. Not only for you, but for other people. So boundaries are there to help others respect you, you know? And it's not just telling people no, it's also letting people know what not to say to you. Like, and people can be like, oh, well, people are sensitive, and sometimes some of those things are kind of rude. Like, oh, you can't take a joke. No, I can't take a joke. Fuck you. Maybe the joke was funny, or I could take it, dumbass. I particularly had this problem with my family that's very dysfunctional. I don't know. You guys could chime in the comments. They would say things, really inappropriate things, that now as an adult I can see, like, that's inappropriate. And then if I got, like, offended, they'd be like, you just can't take a joke. You're so sensitive. And that's, you know, now I know that's gaslighting. But for me, it's important to have boundaries. Like, I feel so much better now that I have the boundaries. The boundaries are here. They're in the room with me. But the sooner you can get your boundaries up and really, like, let people know who you are, the better you are. Like, I wish, like, how am I learning this in my 40s? Like, 20-year-old me would never. She's a messy biatch, you know? I wish I would have learned this sooner, that I didn't have to tolerate bullshit from people. And that if I had my intuition, they all kind of go together. My intuition was telling me this is bullshit, and I was like, this is bullshit, and people were like gaslighting me that I should go with my intuition. I know. some of you youngins, some of you Gen Zers are very smart, and I applaud you. But this is more for people who are not having this. But thank you for being here, very smart Gen Zers. Appreciate your company, youngin. Next one on the list is take care of yourself. Yes, I look like a potato. I get it. I'm a little spud. I didn't always look like this. During the pandemic, I stopped exercising, got depressed, and I ate more. And I ate really well. I will say I ate really well. A lot of takeout. All that to say that I am back on the road to getting better, getting fit, getting mentally fit, physically fit, spiritually fit. Like those three things. I feel like that's a balance. I've so far lost 20 pounds, maybe a little bit more than 20 pounds. I haven't weighed myself in a while. I hate weighing myself. I kind of just go off of how clothes are fitting. You can yell at me in the comments if you're like, you gotta weigh yourself, you gotta need the numbers. Maybe I need to. And if you want to motivate me that way, that's cool. Don't be scary or mean, please. I'm sensitive. I'm a sensitive spud. But also, like, mentally, seeing a therapist. I was on antidepressants, and I appreciated what they did for me. They got me out of bed finally, and they got me out of my slump. But then after a while, I felt like I didn't need it anymore. Also, a lot of the antidepressants that I was on kind of made me feel sluggish a little bit, and I wanted to get off it. So I got off it, but that's not the case for everybody. That's my case. And if you need to be on antidepressant for a longer period of time, then do it. Do what you need to do. Like, seeing a therapist and getting medication is fantastic. Unfortunately, I do understand that not everybody can afford that. My insurance covers all that, and I'm very grateful it does, because I could not pay out of pocket. And I think it's a crime, and it's terrible that in America there are certain things that we are not allotted, like universal health care, and people are going to get in their feels in the comments like, I don't know. You're going to call me a Marxist, a communist, or socialist. You guys get it all mixed up. Those are three different things for thinking that we need universal health care. I'm just so confused why you want people to pay out of pocket after they worked so hard for their money. Like, we pay taxes. Like, that's the least they can give us. That's the least. If they're going to cut all these fundings and Medicaid and this and that, and they could at least try to offer us, like, I don't know, like some sort of universal health care. Like, if you take an ambulance to the ER, go to an ER visit, you don't have to pay for that. Like, I think that's bare basic. Like, ER visits should be charged, or the ambulance. Like, is that so hard to ask? I mean, that's basic. And like I said, mentally, but also spiritually. And that could look like I am agnostic, so I don't follow a particular religion. So for me, I do pray. I also meditate. I also, journal. I do spiritual girly things. But if you're a Christian or a Catholic and you pray and you go to church, good for you. I think all of that is good. Not for me, but if it works for you, fantastic. If you're a Muslim, if you're Jewish and you go to the synagogue, whatever your religion is, that's great. That's great that you have that. And if you are an atheist and you don't believe in any of that, and you believe in science, love you too. Thank you for coming. We appreciate you. Oh, and let's not forget the Satanists. You're welcome here too. Thank you. I don't hate anybody. There's no reason for us to be like, oh, well, I'm a this and you're a that, and I can't, like, talk to you. Like, it's just so fucking weird. Like, who cares? At the end of the day, like, if you believe in something I don't believe in, when it comes to religion, I'm so confused. But yeah, like, get your three things in check: your physical, your mental, your spiritual. And let me tell you, obviously, I'm a little potato, and I'm trying to get my physical in check, even though this week my drama teacher passed away and I ate a cinnamon roll, and I'm like, no, don't do that. You know better. But one cinnamon roll is fine. Just don't go eating a whole cake. And I'm not going to. I have some healthy stuff in my refrigerator. A couple of things. I'm actually defrosting my little refrigerator. Many refrigerators suck. Anyway, topic for another video. But yeah, just try to get those 3 things in order, and I think you'll be good. And I know, like, and I know people are gonna come in the comments like, but wellness, like eating whole foods and stuff like that. I get it. Food is expensive. Food is insanely expensive. I was just talking to my therapist about when I was a kid and my mom would spend all the money, and come the end of the month, the only thing we had in the refrigerator, get this, was rice and eggs, because back then those 2 things together cost, like, I don't know, it was the 80s, like $1. Yeah, it was like $1, and maybe some like no frills iced tea from Pathmark, if you know, you know, or Kool-Aid with lots of sugar, if you know, you know. Now a carton of eggs is like $8. It's insane, you know. And I get it. And then physical activities, like, I don't like going to the gym. I just don't. It's not my thing. But I do love a dance class. I do love walking and people watching. Yeah, and that's how I get my physical activity. Sometimes I do like a little video in my apartment, a little yoga, a little Zumba, a little this, a little that. And that's all you need. Just, you know, obviously we don't have universal health care, so you have to take care of your bodies in other ways. Oh well, Americans will get there. We will. Another one that I adore: work smarter, not harder. And that's really hard. Oof, that's really hard in this day and age, because if you do have a job, congratulations for being still employed. That's great. You're probably working the job of 3 people, which is, I'm sorry, that sucks. I wish companies would hire the right amount of people, but I don't know what this reality is, but I'd like to get off, get off this ride. Oh God. But if there's anything that you can do that is in your wheelhouse of affordability, I don't know if that makes sense, that you can have someone else do, or you know, have your kids do or something, please try to have someone else do it. Or I'm thinking of, like, I always have in my brain, like, you know, mom and dad, nice house, nice car, big dog, couple kids, and everybody has a job, of course, to keep the big house. If there's ways for you guys to figure out how to get the kids on to help with cleaning, because I started cleaning when I was 7. My mom was like, yeah, get in there and clean this. But I know some parents, nowadays parents don't want that same thing for their kids, because they did the same and it was like free labor for their parents. I get it. But also making it fun so you kids learn this essential tool, like cleaning and taking care of themselves and cooking and stuff. That's essential. That's not like torture. Like teaching your child how to do laundry and clean up after themselves, and just like bathing themselves, you know, like basic things, and making it fun for them, you know. If you can, getting a babysitter once in a while so you can have mommy and daddy time together or apart, whatever you want. Nobody's judging you. You guys are fantastic. I don't know who you are, but you are very lovely. My imaginary family. I love you guys. But yeah, you know, work smarter, not harder. Like, figure out ways you can do it. And I get it. We live in a hard world. I guess what I'm saying is ask for help when you need it. And for me, that's pretty hard, because I like to be a go-getter, an eager beaver. I like to be the person who, when someone asks, I'm like on it. Like, do this. I already did it. And what else do I need to do? Like, you know, and I get it. And especially in this day and age where having a job is, it's rough. it's rough out there. I do a lot of gig work, and I get it. Um, but I know a lot of people are being laid off, so yeah, yeah, yeah. Finally, my last point. Find something um, you love in terms of like an outlet, something that's safe, something that, why did I think of, I don't know why I said safe, but something that's, you can be creative, because I think everybody needs a creative outlet. And it can be as simple as, I don't know, like I have a bunch of like uncompleted scripts in my cloud that I started like, writing. I know a ton of people who write books, um, digital material, painting, drawing. It doesn't have to be something crazy. Knitting, gardening, um, dancing around your apartment, choreographing with your lovely kids, a stage show, choreographing with your dogs, a stage show. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Like, everybody needs a creative outlet. And it doesn't have to cost a bunch of money. It could be as simple as, I don't know, taking a pen and paper and just drawing things. I literally have a sketchbook where I have this little figurine, and I've been trying to draw it for weeks and get it accurate. And it's not something that's particularly like, it is challenging, but it's not particularly like big brain. It's not, it takes me like 5 minutes. I try to do like a sketch of it like once a day, one page, one side of a page, and I enjoy it. I enjoy it because I'm improving in my drawing skills. So it doesn't have to be something insane. Like, creativity comes in so many different facets that it could be martial arts. I don't know, whatever else people do out there. Fishing. I don't know. Like, that's, things that bring you joy, that are creative, that are an outlet. I think that you should incorporate it more. Obviously, I get it. People are busy. People don't have time. We live in a weird, wacky world. But even if, like, for me, drawing these little figurines, for like 5 minutes, that brings me a lot of joy. Going for a walk and taking pictures of like flowers, that's creative. Photography's creative. Brings me joy. It doesn't have to be anything so like insane. You're not like doing ballet for the Alvin Ailey in school, or putting on a musical on Broadway, or writing the next like insane alien script. I don't know. It could be really simple, but it's just a way for you to, especially in today's world, to kind of release stress outside of exercise. Yes, I know exercise does do this. I get it. But also another way. There's, another way creatively, because you use that side of your brain. I don't have scientific proof, or I don't know jack crap. I'm just some lady on the internet with an opinion. That's a little like Cece Suarez. If you ever watch Cece Suarez, she's like, I'm a lady with a bulldog and several opinions. And sometimes she'll bring up, I think when she's sad, she brings up, what am I going to do when the bulldog's gone? And I'm like, don't talk about him like that. I get very upset. I'm like, Cece, don't talk about the bulldog going away. Final thoughts. Look, I'm some 40-something-year-old on the internet who felt the need to make this video. And you can take everything I said with a grain of salt, with a bucket of salt, with a cup of salt, whatever you will, sea salt, black salt, whatever salt you want. Thing is, I think that the things I've mentioned are essential for me and have improved my life. I may have not mentioned that in the spiritual part, I also do meditation, and I try to do a little bit of yoga and stretching. And in the creative part, there's also like just journaling, which is also, it kind of runs over with the spiritual part, just journaling and writing. And it doesn't have to be so fancy. Like, people buy these like fancy journals. Just buy one of those like one subject notebooks from Walmart. They cost like what, 80 cents? I would hope it would be 80 cents. Who knows? God, session. I can't. It's probably like $1.50 now. Good God. You know, I get my notebooks from jobs. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. You can also get them from jobs, if you know what I'm saying. Yeah, okay. That's the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching this. Please like and subscribe. Let me know what you think. Like, are these good pointers? I feel like they're really good pointers. I hope people watch this. I put my heart and soul in this. I'm gonna put the original video that I created that I'm not posting here on my Patreon. If you want to go watch me embarrass myself, go there. Yeah. Become a member. It's fun. I'm trying to like work on that. I think I have like 4 members. Yay! And if you become a paying member, I'll shout you out. Yay! Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I got nothing to say after that. I think I'm gonna take a nap. I've got a lot of work to do actually. I can't take a nap. Anyway, have a good one. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time.